Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are gonna love, especially if you're a Golden State Warriors fan. We just got some crazy news that we're talking about the Warriors. They're gonna be active this year when it comes to the buyout market. And with so many Warrior fans out there wondering how the Warriors can get better and compete for a playoff spot, this video is kind of an ultimate guide of moves they can make after making 0 trades during the NBA trade deadline. So if you're a big Warriors fan and you want to know more about their future, you're gonna like this. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Warriors. As I'm making this video, the Warriors just got Stephen Curry back and they just beat the Chicago Bulls. Stephen Curry dropped about 32 points, had an amazing game, and from what it feels like, the energy of the Warriors is back and they're gonna go full throttle for the NBA playoffs. As I'm making this video, the Warriors have an official roster of 13 players, which means when it comes to this year's NBA buyout market or NBA free agency, they can sign 2 more players that can ultimately end up on their roster before heading into the postseason. Ever since the beginning of the season, the general manager of Bob Myers states that the Warriors are going to be very active during this year's NBA trade deadline. From those words, all of us Warrior fans were thinking, are they going to make a big time trade, maybe get another superstar? But during the NBA trade deadline, instead of getting more players, they actually traded away players, which is why they're in the situation they are right now. During this year's NBA trade deadline, the Warriors traded away Marc Gasol to the San Antonio Spurs and then traded Brad Wanamaker to the Charlotte Hornets. And in my opinion, after trading away these 2 players, they're going to be quietly making moves when it comes to free agency. I'm gonna be honest though, the Warriors right now aren't in the most comfortable situation. They currently have a record of 23-24, which ranks them as the 10th seed in the Western Conference. And I believe with the games coming up, they have to win as many games as possible if they potentially want a play-in opportunity. And with the Warriors right now not having a complete roster, that's why I believe this video is perfect. I'm going to be talking about the best free agents, the best buyout candidates that I believe would simply be perfect for the Warriors' final roster for 2021. The first player on this list is Hassan Whiteside of the Sacramento Kings, and he's one of the most popular buyout candidates right now, as simply he's not comfortable in his minutes and the rotation the Kings are giving him. The Kings right now have a record of 22-25, which ranks them as the 11th seed, and I'm gonna be honest, they're not gonna make it in the play-in tournament. And with Hassan Whiteside right now getting about 10 minutes a game only, he does not want to be there. He wants to be in a better situation. A lot of Warrior fans right now believe the biggest part they have to improve on when it comes to their roster has to be their front court position, especially at that rim protection. James Wiseman is a pretty good one, but still has a lot to learn, while Kevon Looney isn't the best shot blocker. After losing Marc Gasol, the Warriors right now need a true center. We all know what Hassan Whiteside is capable of. Last season on the Portland Trail Blazers, he was their starting center. He actually led the league in blocks per game at 2.9, and I believe getting an opportunity to play the rest of the season, helping the Warriors make the playoffs, it's going to help their efficiency, especially on the defensive end. I believe James Wiseman is the Warriors' future center, which is why signing Whiteside to a 1-year deal, a rest of the year deal, can kind of teach James Wiseman to be a better rim protector and shot blocker, and of course just bring the Warriors more veteran presence. Hassan Whiteside is on a 1-year contract with the Kings, and with him stating he won't be re-signing, the Kings might want a buyout instead of losing him for nothing. The next player on this list is a very popular target for the Warriors, and that's Otto Porter, who right now is on the Orlando Magic. And when talking about the buyout market, a lot of NBA teams are keeping an eye on him because Porter just might be the best available. Whether Warrior fans like it or not, the Warriors have to understand that when it comes to this summer, Kelly Oubre might not resign, which is why the Warriors have to find a replacement for him. A big reason why teams target the buyout market is targeting a player that they believe might actually re-sign with them in the upcoming season, and with Otto Porter right now kind of looking for that fresh start, looking for a new team to build his new career, the Warriors potentially could be it. Otto Porter Jr. has a similar build to Oubre, and although he's in his prime, he could be better as he's more of an offensive and established defensive player. Otto Porter is a pretty good 3-and-D presence player and actually has a decent game when it comes to creating his own shot, especially on the mid-range jumpers. And with the Warriors right now needing somebody like Otto, it makes sense. From what we're hearing though, the Orlando Magic have no plans on waiving Otto Porter and buying him out. In my opinion, that doesn't make sense, only because Otto Porter is going to be a free agent this summer. He's not going to resign, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Magic change their mind in the near future. During this year's NBA trade deadline, the Warriors were targeting Aaron Gordon and Otto Porter, and the fact that Aaron Gordon now is on the Nuggets, he's in a good situation. Otto Porter is on one of the worst teams in the East, the Orlando Magic. He might get bought out, and the Warriors have already been heavily interested. The only problem with Otto Porter is his injury history. He's been hit with so many injuries over the past 2 seasons, but hopefully that's behind him. He can get a fresh start. Maybe re-sign a cheaper contract of about $10 million in this upcoming offseason, help Klay Thompson, help Andrew Wiggins and Steph for a potential 2022 NBA championship run. The next player on this list is Cory Joseph, who right now just got traded from the Sacramento Kings to the Pistons. And if you guys don't know this, the Pistons are one of the worst teams in the NBA. They're actually the worst team in the Eastern Conference. We all know the Warriors just traded Brad Wanamaker. He didn't live up to expectation. That's why they might be looking for a point guard, a backcourt player that's more established, that can prove more and be more useful. When talking about Cory Joseph, throughout his whole career, he's come off the bench on multiple playoff teams. He actually won an NBA championship in 2014 with the Spurs and has contributed to the Raptors and Indiana Pacers. Ever since being traded to the Kings, he hasn't been able to be in a good situation, a win situation, which is why right now he might get a chance as the Pistons might buy him out. He's a veteran player with a lot of value. A fun fact to know is that Cory Joseph is one of the league's most reliable ball handlers. He has a great assist to turnover ratio of 2.4, and when looking at this stat alone, it's comparable to LeBron James and Damian Lillard. I'm not saying Cory Joseph is going to be a difference maker, but I believe he'll be a consistent contributor, better than Brad Wanamaker off the bench for the Warriors, as he can attack the offense and also play make at a high level. The next player on this list is Marc Gasol of the Lakers, and just recently we heard the Lakers and Marc are working on a buyout where both parties could be happy. When talking about the Lakers and Marc Gasol this year, they are truly unhappy with his production, and after signing Andre Drummond, Marc Gasol literally has no availability when it comes to minutes. If the Lakers ultimately waive Marc Gasol, I wouldn't mind if the Warriors target him. As a fun fact to know, they were actually trying to get him during this past offseason before the season started. What's very special about Marc Gasol is his ability to space the floor, shoot the 3-ball, but also be a great playmaker. And we all know with the Warriors being one of the most unselfish teams in the NBA, Marc Gasol would fit right in. Him and Draymond Green would simply be a front court passing duo that could be unstoppable. Of course, with Marc Gasol's age and game decreasing over the years, Marc Gasol isn't as good as he used to be, but helping the Warriors make a playoff push, mentoring James Wiseman are all good signs of a Warriors future. Marc Gasol is going to be waived very soon by the Lakers, and I know a lot of contenders are going to target him, and I believe the Warriors should be one of them. But I do want to put this out there quickly. I want the Warriors to sign Jeremy Lin. We all know they just lost Brad Wanamaker, so they're still looking for a backup point guard. Cory Joseph is an available target. Jeff Teague was rumored, but of course he ended up going to the Bucks. But I believe Jeremy Lin is the perfect target. Jeremy Lin fans, where you guys at? I know you guys agree with me. Put your thoughts down in the comment section down below if you believe Jeremy Lin should join Stephen Curry on the Golden State Warriors. But ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about the Golden State Warriors and their potential buyout options. What's most important to me is one of your thoughts. Which one of these players do you believe is your favorite? Which one is the most likely? Which one is realistic? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!